Folks, let me know if you can hear me. I know still every now and then I have to check the sound because I probably would have stuffed up something. Would you recommend taking level 2 calculus? I don't see why not. Ben Weston. Hey, AFG, welcome back. Did you do your mocks today or was it yesterday? I can't remember. Who's been stuffing up my lights? Hey, Raccoon, how you going? All right, team, for today, we're going to be looking at 6 merit questions. So this is basically from 2024. Parallel questions, so slightly different numbers. And yeah, I think we'll probably, it's going to be a short session today because partially I think we're just going to do 6 questions. And then we'll do all the merit questions for now, leading up to maybe like a few weeks before term 4. And in term 4, we'll start doing excellence questions. Oh, that is crazy chill music. Yeah, all right. So what we'll do is, yeah, we only got 6 merit questions. So this is, so I'll show you guys what all the questions are at. And then we should be, oh no, don't tell me my pen has run out. That's better. Okay, so this is question 1. Then we've got one of these questions, a locus question, which is going to be question 2. Then we have one of these ones, question 3. And what do we have? Our favorite type of question, number 4. 5, we've got one of these find the value of k questions. And then 6 is going to be complex roots. So that's pretty much what we're doing today for those 6 questions. All right, so we're going to get started. We'll start with this question here. As usual, I'll give you folks maybe 2 minutes, actually no, 2.5 minutes. No, let's go 3. So I'll go through the answer at 8:06 p.m. So give it a go, and then we'll go through the answers. I'll try and get to some of the questions on chat. Ooh, nice, Mia. Congratulations. That's interesting, Riley. I mean, if they asked you for complex roots, I don't know why you'd get marked wrong, because in complex roots you can actually give your answer in degrees or radians unless they specifically say that you need to give your answers in radians. No problems. No problems, Raccoon. 1 minute. Broke boys, do you only want 1 minute for these questions? 2 of numeracy questions. What? I probably made some mistakes. Is in one of my videos, Aditya. Johnny boy, look, it's very hard for me to answer that because I've got no idea where you're at and what you're doing. All I can tell you is that your real exam is about 2 months away, and I think if you start practicing now, I think you'll be having a good chance of getting through it in 2 months' time. Same with you, TY. Hussein, this is level 3 calculus. I'm good up the Chiefs. I'm good. Oh, really? That's interesting. They would have that many 2 mistakes. What did you do, Shahid? What did you actually do? We got another minute, people, and then I'll go through the answers for this. Oh, you solved it. Feel free to throw the answers up. Johnny, no, I'm talking about the actual exam, Johnny boy. Your real exam would actually be at the end. So Oh, glad it helped, Shahid. Uh, Kai, basically what you're finding with complex roots, and I'll tell you what, we'll actually get to the answer when we get there. I'll show you how it works. Did you get 2.5 over m? Interesting. 2.5. Yeah, Hussein, you get more than one attempt at it, so you should be all right. Okay, guys, 8:06. Sorry, I got lost track of the time there. Let's go through this one here. So what I'm going to do is the first thing I need to do is I need to get rid of the square root on the left-hand side. No, the right-hand side. So to get rid of the square root, I'm actually going to square both sides here. And when I square both sides, what I get is 5 minus root mx times 5 minus root mx is equal to mx plus 9. All right, now that's my first step here. The next step is I need to expand these brackets. So, you know, doing your basic quadratic equation expansion. So you're going to end up with 25 minus 5 root mx minus 5 root mx plus root of mx times root of mx is just mx, and you're going to end up with this. This is level 3 calculus, and we're doing merit questions at the moment. All right, so the next step is we can actually get rid of the two mx. So, you know, because they're both on equals to each other, so we can just kind of ignore them. And what we've got here is 25 take away 10. Root mx is equal to 9. The next step is minus 10 root mx is equal to 9 take away 25. And we should get negative 10 root mx is equal to negative 16. Get rid of the two negatives, and you're going to get 10 root mx is equal to 10. Sorry, equals 16. Then what we've got is we can actually do one more step. So we're going to do this. Square root of mx is equal to 16 over 10. And finally, here, this part, what we need to do is square both sides. And when we square both sides, we're going to get mx is equal to 16 squared over 10 squared. I would like that in a, what do you call it, in a nice number. So I'm just going to do that. 16 over 10 squared. And what is that equal to? 2.56. But as a fraction, it's 64 over 25. So then x is equal to 64 over 25m. So what I'll do is I'll put a bunch of line numbers. Now I did see answers as 2.5 or 1 over 2.5 over m. If you do that, then remember that you probably won't actually get that. You won't actually get that correct. So this is the final answer. I'll pause here. Let me know if you have any questions. So Broke Boys, I think I saw your one was 2.5. It's actually 2.56, and if you did put 2.5, you probably will not get the full 5 points for this. Yeah, that because it's 2.56, right? So yeah. Madison Sarah, I know, like that is just like way out of my league. Val, on Saturday I'll probably release the schedule for the next week. I think next week we're only going to do 4 tutorials, because on the last Thursday of term I usually have a giveaway for t-shirts, so that'll happen on the last Thursday. So we probably will only do 4 tutorials next week. Guys, let me know if you have any more questions on this one. If we're good with it, throw a bunch of emojis and then I can actually go on to the next question. Luke, what I usually do is I set up a Google form in YouTube, and you got to be in it to win it, right? But at the same time, you got to be in the chat as well. A lot of people enter the giveaway and then don't show up for the giveaway, which means yeah, they don't end up getting t-shirts. We've had a few people that miss out t-shirts. When was the last time you came to Ormiston? What, the senior college or junior college or the town center? Yeah, up the Chiefs knows the fun times, right? Like, I mean, we've had some crazy things. All right, look, I think you guys are good with this question, so let's go to the next question. Hussein, I think I visited a couple of weeks ago. I mean, I'm supposed to come and do some workshop with Ms. Al Salih's class, and I've just been putting it off. So up the Chiefs. All I can tell you is this: like, there's some weird things that's happened in the last few giveaways where we've had multiple winners. Like someone who wins the very first T-shirt, they've actually won it a second time on the night. It's happened in the last 2 or 3 times that we've done giveaways. Alia, so if you are stuck in the first step for these kind of questions, and Locus questions, guys, they always do this, right? Locus questions, they'll put like Z equals something and something. And they always have those little bar lines. All you have to do is you just substitute Z equals to X plus IY, and then you find the modulus and then put it equal to each other. Locus questions are pretty much, even if you don't get excellence in locus questions, you should be able to get to achieved and merit part, and all by just doing Z equals X plus IY and working at the modulus. Up the Chiefs. Awesome Carrot has actually won. I think he's won every t-shirt except the Christmas one. The Christmas one, only 3 or 4 people actually won the Christmas t-shirt, because it's got a little, even I don't have the Christmas t-shirt, by the way. It's just a little Infinity Plus One logo with a Santa hat on top. Guys, I know the ads are super annoying, but how do you think I can afford the t-shirts to buy you guys? Yeah, all of these are merit questions at the moment. And I'm going to give you one more minute. We'll go through the answer at 8:15. Raccoon, yeah, I've done a few visits this term, and I've got 4 coming up in term 4. I need to figure out how to set this up so I can actually see the chat. You know, interestingly enough, Raccoon, I had a principal that I knew that was in Wanaka, but he's now moved. TGS, is that Takapuna Grammar or Tauranga Girls? Oh yeah, like, I mean, you guys are just across the bridge. Surely, why not? Shinya Yamamoto. Oh man. I'm really sorry. I'm gonna be brutally honest. It's like, I remember people's faces, but yeah, unfortunately, names are. I'm getting old, man. I'm getting old. Jeez, Raccoon, that is crazy. Considering I'm so bad at it. All right, let's go through this question, people. Where was Alia? Alia, I think you asked me what's the first step. So the first step in this case is we've got z equals x plus iy. So I'm going to substitute wherever z is with x plus iy. All right, so that's the first step. Now the second step is we're going to collect all the real terms and keep all the imaginary terms to actually one side, right? So what we're going to do here is we're going to go x and plus y minus 2i equals, here we're going to have x minus 2 plus iy. All right, so what I've done here is I've actually separated the real parts and then I've kept the imaginary parts together. And now all I got to do is I've got to get rid of those two little goalpost lines. You just find the modulus of that. So you replace it with this, which is x squared plus y minus 2 squared equals square root of x minus 2 squared plus y squared. No problems, Cruz, you're welcome. And that's pretty much it, because all you've got to do at this point is you've got to actually take the square root symbol away, expand the bracket and rearrange it. I'll give you 1 minute to try and do it. See how you go. How long have you been teaching for, and any advice for new teachers? Been teaching for, this is my 18th year, I think it is now. Hang on, let me just think. 5, 7, 12, yeah, 18th year. Advice for new teachers is advice for new teachers, I would actually say don't be too eager and just say yes to everything. Learn to actually say no very early in this profession, and look after yourself. Have a weekend. Don't be like us guys who've kind of given so much to this profession and like right now striking like crazy. No worries, Chiefs. Take care. How come the square stays even though I think that's just the how you work out the modulus, Kai. So you've got to actually always have that square root symbol, because if you think about it, it's like, you know, modulus is very similar to like doing Pythagoras. You know how you have like a squared plus b squared is equal to h squared, and then you take square root of a squared plus b squared. That's pretty much what's happening here. So in this case, we almost ignore the square roots, and what's going to happen is you're going to get x squared plus y minus 2 squared equals x minus 2 squared plus y squared. So we now need to expand all of this. So we're going to get x squared plus y squared minus 4y plus 4 equals x squared minus 4x plus 4 plus y squared. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cancel the y squareds, cancel the x squareds, cancel the 4, and I'm left with negative 4y equals negative 4x. And simplifying this, I'm going to get negative 4x divided by negative 4. So this actually gives me y is equal to x. And they're asking for the gradient of the line. So we're going to say, therefore, gradient is equal to 1. All right, let me put some line numbers here, and feel free to ask any questions. Again, these are all merit questions, people, that we're doing. So, Emma, you got it right. X equals y is the correct answer. Yeah, Fade Key, it's happening, mate. Like, you know, it's been in the works for a while, and I managed to get some time organized with Mr. Ellie to come to Glendowie. Dahlia, normally on Saturday or Sunday, I release the schedule for the week because I need to check my teaching schedule first to see what I need to do and kind of work around that. So it'll always be down on Saturday or Sunday. Up the Chiefs, kinematics, I reckon you can catch one of the older tutorials because there's like a one whole tutorial just based on kinematics. Yeah, definitely would go have a look at that. Raccoon, this is just a straight line. So y equals to x, which is basically your standard straight line that's actually going through. Welcome back, Kesson. All right. Emma on TikTok, I think the only thing you need to kind of mention is that when you say the gradient is equal to 1, because if you don't say the gradient is equal to 1, then you probably won't get the full grade because they are asking you to find the gradient of the line. Are you a Hindu? No, I mean, I was born into it, but, you know, I don't really follow it. Are we good with this question, folks? Can we move on to the next question? Why is gradient 1? Because you've got the 1 that's actually right in front of the x. Remember y equals to 1x? So that's why. Dahlia M, I've been advised by my social media manager, my wife, not to rile up any more stuff. So she just said, just shut up and look after the kids and do your job. And I'm going to listen to her. All right, let's go to the next question. Sorry, AFG, I know you're here to kind of work and these people are like yapping away. Raccoon 100% recommended. The 15-hour playlists are just, apparently they've been really good, so. Zaza, these are all merit questions. I'm assuming the person, I can't read your name there, but you're asking me for a level 1 exam video. I've already made the 2024 paper, but I don't have any more exam questions because I don't actually teach at a senior college, so I don't get any papers. Emma, yes, I was just talking to another person in YouTube about this. Week 2 of term 4. Bianca, yes, so when you have the 2 goalpost lines, that's basically the modulus. Yeah, it does change randomly, but like I don't get the exam paper till they finish and upload it onto the website, right? And even then, half the pictures are like grayed out, so it's a bit annoying. We're going to give you another 90 seconds to do this question, people. So 8:25, I'll go through the answer for this. How do I set this up? Nah, luck's got nothing to do with it, Raccoon. It's about getting the work done. No worries, you're welcome. I don't know how to read your name, but glad they helped. It's the first step to multiply by the conjugate. I mean, you could do that, Kai, but I would actually bring... you could also take z minus I to the other side. No. This one you've got to actually... Because they're asking you for the modulus of z, right? Now, the problem is you've got z minus I there in the denominator. So you got to get rid of the denominator somehow. Cross multiply and then see what happens. That's one way of doing it, but I think that's probably the best way to do it. Yeah, ideally what Raccoon said, you want to try and make this look something like z equals something plus something I, so that you could actually work out the modulus. Now, Paul, I think complex numbers is necessary, mate, because especially when you do engineering, I think you get to physics, you've got to... I think they use, instead of I, they use J, and I don't know if that's true or not, because that was 25 years ago. But yeah, I would definitely do complex numbers. All right, let's do this question. I think some people were stuck here, but if you were to do, like, I think the problem is if you were to like rationalize the denominator, you're going to still end up with z. So I would do something like this. Z is equal to 1 plus 2i multiplied by z minus I. Yeah, but okay. Yeah, so do that first and then kind of expand the brackets, rearrange, and then see how you go with that. Calculus leads to, I don't know, engineering, architecture. There's quite a few things. I mean, you could do a full degree in maths and then go into anything else that you want. All right, so once we did this, I am going to expand the brackets. So when I expand the brackets, I'm going to get z is equal to z minus I. What else do I going to get? Plus 2iz minus 2i squared. I was double checking that I've got everything right here. Okay, so then I've got z is equal to z minus I plus 2iz. Now, I squared is equal to -1. Just need to make sure I write everything correct. Z minus I plus 2iz plus 2. I did do a maths degree, Raccoon. I did. At this point, I'm going to cancel out the two z's. And from here, I'm going to write -2. Can I do -2? Now I'm going to bring the 2iz to the side. So that's going to become -2iz. And that's now equal to 2 minus I. And what we've got here so far is we can now finally get rid of z by itself. So z is equal to 2 minus I divided by -2i. Now, the thing is, I mean, you can actually chuck this in the calculator straight away and probably get the modulus. But, you know, knowing that this is one of these papers where you have to show all the working, we've got to follow it up with 2 minus I divided by -2i. I'm going to rationalize the denominator. So I'm going to multiply it by +2i. And so when I do this, I'm going to get 4i minus 2i squared divided by -2i times +2i is -4i squared. So I've got 4i minus 2 times -1 divided by -4 times -1. And I've got 2 plus 4i divided by +4. So I've got a half plus I. And at this point, what you can do is modulus of this. So modulus of z is square root of x squared plus y squared. So you're going to get square root of half squared plus 1 squared. And you're going to get square root of, what is it, a quarter plus 1. Square root of 5/4, and that's going to give you square root of 5 over square root of 4, square root of 5/2. Noted byte. I always have a few of those. It's probably some of my students that are super annoyed at me in school. It always happens every now and then. They just come on vent on the stream. Now, I know it's got a lot of steps right there, but yeah, unfortunately, I've taken the long steps. I've done a lot of steps here, but you don't need to do that many steps though. You could use x plus iy, Raccoon, but I think you're going to end up creating a little bit more work. I would, Nikki, I probably would do up to line 11. I would show line 13, but I think potentially you could probably just do it straight in the calculator, because even the 2 minus I negative 2I, right? Because I could actually put that straight in the calculator, because what I could do is, I think it's here, options, complex, is it? Argument, I just want to try this, hang on. Argument of half plus 1I. I don't know if it'll work. Let me just try. Half plus I. 1.107, and is square root of 5 divided by 2. No, there's something not right. What have I done wrong here? Maybe I'm doing the argument part wrong there. No, I'm not sure, guys. I kind of forgot how to do arguments, but let me just try another one. If I do argument of 2 plus 2I, I should get 45 degrees, which is a quarter pi. So that works. Why is the 1.5 not working? Half plus 1I. Half 0.5 plus 1I. That should work. Not sure why I'm getting that wrong. You in decimal points, so when that happens, you kind of have to make sure that, like, sometimes they say give the answer in like surd form, so you got to do that as well. Yeah, Emma, yeah, I'll be doing another differentiation tutorial later on. So Luke, this is a merit question, and I think you probably will need to show some sort of steps. Nylong, no, I just did a lot of steps because I just wanted to show the full working, that's all. But I still don't understand why I'm getting that wrong. Argument of 0.5 plus 1I. Yeah, that's weird. Okay, cool. Let's just go skip to the next question, yeah, because I do know square root of 5 over 2 is the correct answer, so that's fine. Let's go to the next one, yeah? Give me a thumbs up if you're ready to move on, folks. Or some sort of emoji. Yep, sweet. Cool. The 5 over 2 is square root of 5 over 2 is correct, so that's fine. All right, let's go this one. This one is a favorite one. It just keeps coming back, this question. So we'll probably spend like a couple of minutes on this to try and get this out quickly, yeah? It's all right, Raccoon. It's okay. I don't know why that is. Kesson, I'll release it on Saturday or Sunday, right? Because I just need to go through just to check. I think Sunday we'll definitely do level 2. I'm thinking of actually sticking to this format. So we actually do level 2, level 3, level 1, and then level 2, level 3 again. Just to make it easier for everyone. So we stick to the 5, this combo that we have set up right now. Yeah, I think so too, because that way people don't come every time and go, oh, when you're doing level 2, when you're doing level 3. So we'll keep Sunday and Wednesdays level 2s, Monday and Thursdays level 3s, and then Tuesdays we'll leave it for the level 1s. And as we get closer, I'll probably ramp up. I'll switch things around so that level 3s gets like excellence questions at the end of every night. So we'll probably turn it around. All right, team, I'm going to actually go through this question here because C value is 19.23. Whoa. That seems a bit high there. I reckon you can, Paul. Like, and so this is where you kind of have to get a bit smarter, guys, because it's like the way I do this question is like I pretty much put this in the calculator because we know that z equals 3 plus 4i is a solution, right? So that means I will actually write it down though. Because z equals 3 plus 4i, I'd actually go something like this. I would actually write this 2 times 3 plus 4i cubed plus d times 3 plus 4i squared plus 110 times 3 plus 4i minus 250 equals to 0. Now, at this point, what you can do is you can do it individually if you want, or you just do this whole thing in one shot. And I'll show you how to do the whole thing in one shot. So, well, not one shot, two shot. I lied. So to do this, you're going to do first, we're going to go 3. Oh, where is my? We're going to go 3 plus 4i first. So let's put that 3 plus 4i and we're going to square it. And so when we get that, we actually get minus 7 plus 24i. So I'm going to put down d as minus 7 plus 24i. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to combine the rest of it all as one little function here. But obviously, like writing out 3 plus 4i is super annoying. So instead, what I do is I just put this as 3 plus 4i like this. Then I do 2 times answer cubed plus, oh no, let's delete that. We've got plus 110 times the answer. And then minus 250. Okay, so we've got, oh God, I hope this actually works out because I'm a bit scared now. We've got minus 154 plus 528i equals to 0. So this is pretty much, I mean, look, it doesn't matter which way you do it. As long as you get d as the final answer, you're pretty much good to go. So I got d times negative 7 plus 24i equals to negative 154 plus 528i. Sorry, that's got to be, the symbols have to change there. So that's going to be positive and that's going to be negative. Then I've got d is equal to 154 minus 528i divided by negative 7 plus 24i. Now I just want to check this. I'm going to divide this by negative 7 plus 24i, and that's equal to 22. So d is equal to, no, it's going to be negative 22. Can we check you guys got d is equal to negative 22? Just want to double check that. Yeah, that should have been negative because I didn't actually inverse the negative 154. Let me pause here and ask you folks, do you have any questions so far with what I've done? Negative 22, everyone good with that? Nice. Okay, so we're good with that. Paul, I might need to see the full question before I can actually answer that. Bianca, what I did was I put this entire yellow thing in the calculator to get this part for D. Then I actually did the green part here, which is all of this and this, to actually equal the negative 154 plus 528i. It is possible without the calculator, Luke. It just takes a long time, that's all. But there is another way to do that as well, Luke. So you don't have to do it this way. There is another, how do I say it? without substituting the 3 plus 4i, you can actually find the other one. Now, as what is this, Luke, you're asking me to do if this was without a calculator, right? So if you look at the solutions, one of the solutions is 3 plus 4i. Now, we know that if we follow the conjugate rule, we're going to get the second solution, which is going to be 3 minus 4i. So at this point, what you could potentially do is we can actually look at these numbers here. And this is what there's a third solution, right? We don't know what this third solution is, but I'm just going to put it down as k for now. What happened here? So with that in mind, what you can do is you can actually go, I kind of do it like this. So, right, I go z minus 3 plus 4i multiplied by z minus, hang on, let me just put another bracket around here. Then my second bracket would be z minus 3 minus 4i. And finally, my last bracket, I'm going to put that as 2z minus k. Now, the reason I put 2z is because I actually have a 2 in the front there of z cubed. And because of that, I've got to put I've got to put that 2z. Really, Amelia? Which school was that? Now, the last thing is this. This is the last trick, right? So basically, this number, including the negative sign, this number, including the negative sign, and this number, including the k, is equal to minus 250. Because remember the last three terms, when you multiply the last three terms, that's how you get the minus 250. So in this case, I'm just going to write this down as minus 3 plus 4i multiplied by negative 3 minus 4i multiplied by negative k equals negative 250. So let's get rid of these two negatives here because this will become positive. And then this negative disappears with this negative. That's going to disappear as well. So we've got these two numbers inside the bracket. We're going to write that as 9 minus 16i squared multiplied by k equals to 250. Here we're going to get 9 minus 16 times negative 1. K equals to 250. So we've got 25k equals to 250. And k is equal to 250 divided by 25. So k is equal to 10. But remember, this is not the final answer though, because if you look at the last bracket, your last bracket was actually 2z minus k. And if you put that equals to 0, you're going to get 2z minus 10 is equal to 0. So 2z equals to positive 10 and z is equal to 5. So your solutions are 3 plus 4i, 3 minus 4i, and 5. Broke boys, yeah, now you can do 2z plus k as well. It wouldn't matter as long as, because when you do the calculation, eventually the k would, if you use 2z plus k, I think you get k as negative 10. Yep, Raccoon, you could also do that too. But ideally, you want to avoid guessing and checking because you want to see the proof. Oh, welcome aboard, Nisha. Welcome aboard. Why would I put 2z minus k? Nikki, you can do polynomials, but unfortunately, you've got to show the working for this type of questions. Otherwise, you don't actually, I don't think you get full merit for this. I know what you're thinking, because Nikki's asking, can I just put this in the polynomial one? Because look, if you go into equation, polynomial degree 3, and you can just put this in here, because 2 minus 22, 110, and 250. There's your answers, but no, hang on, shift setup. I just want to double check that. We're going to go complex mode is a plus bi. I don't know why I'm getting negative 1.648. What did I do wrong? Oh, negative 250. Sorry. There we go. So as you can see, I'm getting my 3 answers there to check your answers. Now, Nikki, it's a great tool to check your answer, but you still got to show the working of it. Chill music vibes. There probably is, and I'm sure there's people will probably figure it out that there's a faster way to do it. I don't know. I think this is just me liking the old school method of just doing the working out. Sure, Riley, you can get a shout out. Yeah, shout out to Riley. There we go. Oh, Kabul house. Is that Afghan food? Man. Not for this one, Dylan. Although, mind you, I wonder if it actually does work out. Now I'm curious. 5 would be like this. 3 plus 4. No, I don't think you can use that, Dylan. Folks, let me know if you're good to go here. I can go to the next question. But yeah, you can use the calculator to check your answers for sure. But Nikki, you can't just put the answer straight away from the calculator though. Sure, Riley. It's a shout out for Riley. There you go, Riley. Happy? Cool. We're going to go to the next question, team. I know we spent way too much time in this one. Again, these are all merit questions, right? So how long? This one shouldn't take too long. This one maybe only a couple of minutes for you guys I'm going to give. We'll do a few merit rounds just to get used to it. And then in term 4, we'll pretty much do excellence, one excellence question a night. Sure, Casson. I think I give you a shout out every single time, Casson. What is this shout out thing? I never understand it. What's the 1 point? Oh, I think, let me just double check the question. Oh, sorry. It's stuffed up. You guys can't see it. Let me just write the question a little bit clear. So z is equal to 4 plus ki, and modulus of z is equal to 8kz minus 1. That's better. Sorry, I just realized that the stream is not picking up the minus sign there. How do you start this one? Emma, look at the z. Z is 4 plus ki. So your hint for this, conjugate of z is equal to 4 minus ki. That's all the clues I'm going to give you. You do need the minus 1. Where was it, Kassan? I'm trying to think. What did I do yesterday? I don't know where'd you see me. How could you have seen me? What did I do yesterday? Was yesterday Wednesday or Thursday? Wednesday. Hello, Marcellus. That's a cool name, Marcellus. Like a Roman emperor. Folks, I'll give you another 1 minute and then we'll go through the answer, all right? This one is one of those annoying ones. K equals to 4. Make it into a positive, raccoon. How do you make something that's got a negative power into a positive? Hello, Arav. Hello. Ooh, 16 over 7. Ziyang, I'm worried about the 16 over 7. I think you forgot a k squared. That's how you're getting 16 over 7. Instead of k squared, you actually wrote k instead of k squared, Ziyang. Yeah, I do, Marcellus. I mean, is this level 3 or level 2? That's the question. All right, folks, I'm going to do this question here. So we've got, firstly, Emma asked me, it's like, how do I do this? Now, I figured out what the I keep going to modulus. Conjugate is 4 minus ki, and so I can actually substitute 4 minus ki as z, conjugate of z. So you can actually put that as 8k z minus 1. Marcellus, go to my channel on YouTube and look for level 2 probability playlist in 10 hours, I think. Everything is in there, like a whole, there's about 8, there should be 10 episodes, but 2 more will be coming soon. That covers all of normal distribution that you need to know. You can write your z like that. I sometimes do that. Sometimes I don't. All right, so next what we've got is 4 minus ki equals 8k. And I'm going to bring z to the denominator. And I'm going to cross multiply now. So I'm going to get z multiplied by 4 minus ki equals to 8k. Now, because z is equal to 4 plus ki, I'm going to get 4 plus ki times 4 minus ki equals 8k. Then expand the brackets. So I'm going to get 16 minus k squared I squared equals 8k. Then 16 minus k squared times negative 1 equals 8k. Then I've got 16 minus k squared equals 8k. Rearranging it, I'm going to get 0 equals k squared plus 8k minus 16. 0 is equal to k minus 4 squared. Therefore, k minus 4 equals to 0, and k is equal to 4. Again, folks, let me know if there's any questions you have in this particular question. What are the purple crown things? Purple crown things, it's like something like top. I get these something called top fans. I don't know what that is. Just randomly chooses people and then it just goes. I don't even know how that happens. Biggest yap crown. Ooh, timestamps. No. God, that's complicated. Ooh, I can pop out chat. How does that look like? Right. Sorry guys, just give me 1 second. I'm just learning new things here. Do we have any questions with this one, or are we good? Should I be scared of level 3 calc? Nah, we'll be alright. I think you guys are good with this question. I think we can go to the next one. Can I get a few emojis just to say that we can move on to the next one? All right, sweet. Shouldn't it be positive k squared in line 8? Ooh, he's got a point. Have I stuffed up this question? Let me see how I messed up this question then. You guys are right. Yeah. Oh my God, that is crazy mistake. That's got to be positive. Then let me just I made a mistake here. My bad, man. Jeez. Nobody picked this up, guys. What's happening here? So if I was to rearrange this, I would have got k squared minus 8k plus 16. 0 is equal to k minus 4 squared. K minus 4 equals to 0. Yeah, I kind of made a couple of massive errors there. Nobody picked it up. Ah, Emma, that's terrible. Why wouldn't it let you comment? Dylan Brown, well done. You know, if you're in my class, I'd be throwing lollies at you right now. Yeah, that's why I was like, when I did the factorization, I was like, what the hell happened here? Now I've changed everything, Emma, so I don't know why you can't comment. Yeah, I stuffed up twice and then the stuffed up cancels up. You're right, George. No, whatever, man. I never notice my mistakes. But anyway, look, let's go to the last one, which is my favorite merit question, which is complex roots. I've actually given 6 in this one. I don't know why I decided to do 6. I shouldn't have done 6, but I like anyway. No, broke boys, these are such like amazingly easy questions, man. These are like, I will show you what, I'll give you like 2 hints, and after that you're pretty much done with this question. I kid you not. You'd love these questions after this point. No, you can't. No, you cannot brain blank. This is the easiest merit question. Now, I'll show you guys a couple of shortcuts. Look, let's just do, you guys try it. Or do you guys just want me to do it straight away? Because it's kind of getting late. Oh, Bellis is like, just to get it over and done with. All right, Raccoon. Yeah, give it a try. I'll give you 2 minutes. 2 minutes, okay? 2 minutes. 9:02, I'll go through the answer. 9:02. Sorry, Obelus. Yeah, Emma, this is the one where you find the 6 different answers. I don't know how people get taught this. Like, I kind of cheat in this question. Not gonna lie, it is a form of cheating. But don't get me wrong, I used to hate this question when I was in year 13. I hated these questions because of so much working to do until I figure out the shortcut. Emma, just the first thing is converted into polar form. Once you convert it to polar form, then it this will work. Layla, this is not gonna cheer you up. You're considering you're in like year 9 or 10. This is gonna just be like, what the hell is Subash doing? Oh, broke boys, trust me. Once you learn the shortcut, you look at these questions and go, this is the easiest 5 points you're gonna get. Raccoon's back at number 1. What the hell, man? How does this system even work? All right, we got 45 seconds to the shortcut, right? 45 seconds to the shortcut. By the way, see, in this one, they only say polar form in terms of m. They don't actually tell you in radians or degrees. My shortcut method, you can do it in degrees, and it actually works really well. My God, that's a nasty bit of equations there. Yeah, no, you would have seen it. All right, here we go, 902. Okay, step 1. We know that this is Z6. All right, Z6 means we're going to have 6 solutions. There's going to be 6 of these answers, right? Now, the thing about complex roots is that each of these solutions, they're going to be separated by the same amount of angles. So, for example, if you have 6 solutions, we need to do 360 divided by 6, which is equal to 60. Is that 60 degrees? I can't even think of yeah, it is 60 degrees. So basically that means you just need to find one solution. Once you find the one solution, you just keep adding 60 degrees to all of them. And that's it. That's how you do this. So what we need to do is just do the first part, which is convert this to polar form. So Z6 is equal to, we got minus 64m squared. Now, what happens is I draw this in a complex plane. This complex number has got, real part is minus 64m12 plus 0i. Okay, there's actually no imaginary part. Now, because there's no imaginary part, minus 64 M12 is somewhere here, and it has, when we look at it at the angle, it has actually got 180 degrees. So what we're going to do is we're going to rewrite this as Z6 is equal to positive 64 m to the power of 12 cis 180 degrees. Now the reason it's positive is because it's the modulus. That's the actual length. The yellow part is the length. The length is never a negative length, right? It's going to be positive length. Once this is done, we actually say, where'd you go? Z1 is going to be 64m12 cis 180 to the power of 1 over 6. Now bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Next step, Z1 is 64 to the power of 1 over 6 m12 times 1 over 6 cis 180 divided 180. I'm actually going to do this the long method, times 1 over 6. So our first solution is going to be 64 to the power of a sixth. That's 2 m12 times 1 over 6. Well, that's just squared cis 30 degrees. And from this, we're done, because all we're going to do now is just add 60 degrees to each one of these solutions. So Z2, Z3, Z4, Z5, Z6 equals 2m squared. This part doesn't change. And the cis doesn't change. And then we just go 30 plus 60 is 90, plus another 60, plus another 60, plus another 60, plus another 60, and we're done. That's a merit right there. So, grades wise, I mean, this is going to be straight up merit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a bunch of line numbers. Feel free to ask any questions, but you should get a merit just from that. Where did I go? Modern argue, right? Good. The igloo came from the angle itself. What's that in radians? all you got to do is you just got to convert 30 degrees into radians if you want to. So I always get confused with that. Is a pi is 180 degrees, right? So 30 would be pi over 6. Yeah, pi over 6. So this would be like pi over 6. Then this would be like pi over 6 plus pi over 3, pi over 6 plus 2 pi over 3, pi over 6 plus 3 pi over 3, plus 4 pi over 3, plus 5 pi over 3. Dylan, that's how you actually end up getting the pi one. Raccoon, this question I've always seen it in every exam of complex numbers. It's a merit question, and I'm telling you guys right now, if you see this question, just do it real quickly, get your 5 points, be happy with it, and move on to the excellence questions. When you come to Glendowie next term, is it an assembly or just to specific classes? Emma, we're still working on the finer details at the moment. I'm hoping to run my workshop, which is balancing the equation. I need to talk to Mr. Ellie to see if it could be signed up for people. On line 6, why was 180 not to the power of 1/6 and instead it was multiply? DJJSNSN, when you do De Moivre's theorem, which is that little fancy theorem that they give you, the angle is always gets multiplied by the power. It's just the modulus that gets risen to the power. Yeah, hi Jay, negative pi over 6. Negative pi over 6 is the same answer as my Z6, which is 330 degrees. And I think you'll be okay with it, but like it's a good idea to give your answer between, some people like to give their answer between minus 180 and positive 180. Some like to give between 0 and 360. So yeah, either is fine, and I think you're good to go with that though. Your answers are still correct. Ashburton. What are you guys on about YouTube? I don't even know where you go. All right, team. Look, that's pretty much it for today for complex numbers merit. The next time we're going to be doing, I think we're going to be doing differentiation merit the next time. And we'll actually go from there. So I think that'll be Monday. We'll do differentiation Monday. And then we'll do integration next week. Oh no, we're not going to do integration next week, Thursday. Because next week, Thursday, we're going to be doing the big t-shirt giveaways. This one is done. Wow, I didn't realize this was this. Oh, Emma, that's awesome to hear. I see. The thing is, like, sometimes those teachers that help out at lunchtime, man, they put in a lot of work. Monaco trees. Chill music vibes. I'm sure you've come to the t-shirt giveaway before. I thought I've seen your name before in the giveaway stream. Calculus level 2. I think that's gotta be on Sunday. Yeah, I'll set up a schedule soon, Jay. I think that's Jay. What? How do you miss the t-shirt ones, man? Like, that's like every month we do it. Hey, Jaden, how you going? Luke, I really enjoyed it, man. It was such a cool vibe in that school. I'm not gonna lie. And the fact that you just walk out and you see these big ass mountains just like that, and I was like, this is crazy, and it was so quiet. Like I slept so well, not having to hear traffic. It was really nice. Yes, Ziang, go check out Calc WLD. He is a good friend of mine from Mount Albert Grammar. Amazing guy with scholarship calculus. Yeah, but like snow. No, like honestly, it's. I feel like I think someone actually said it the other day. They were saying that someone was saying I've actually got my I've actually got my university degree before I got an Infinity Plus One T-shirt. So yeah, you got to be in it to win it, right? But I might actually do a specific. I don't know if I should do a TikTok one or not. 100% Emma. I wouldn't say harder. It's just it's another level, right? Because it's like you've got to be pretty set with calculus if you want to be doing scholarship calculus. I suck at it. I'm like terrible at it. I need like all the answers and I need like half an hour to go through each question. Yeah, I'll do one on I'll do an end of term one, and then maybe we'll do an end of September one just for the hell of it, because there's a lot of people that are like, oh, where do I get the T-shirt from? '24. Good luck, Nylong. You'll be all right. Now, what I'll do is I'll set up the stream, and by the way, my one suggestion to you guys is this: if you sign up onto that Google form, the early birds, maybe I should do like the first 10 people to sign up. They get a special, so your chance is like 10%, the first 10 to sign up, something like that. And then because after that, it just gets a bit too much. Good luck, Emma. Hopefully you picked up a few things today. Emma, normally on YouTube I do T-shirt giveaways, and I set up a Google form where you have to fill in, just because like I can get in touch with you with your email when you do win. But what happens is that, but you got to be on the chat if you want to win the T-shirt. Like we do a spinner, and the names get called out, and it's crazy because sometimes people they've got their names, but they're not there in the chat, and then they miss out, and they all get angry and frustrated, and we do redraws. But last few times it's been a bit crazy because we've had repeat winners in the same night. Oh yeah. Like there was once we had someone, they came in a different account, and once we had like a kid, I can't message you, this is my parents' account, but I'm here, and then we had to do like a little test in the middle just to check that if they are. We do this every month, Emma, because see you, Raccoon. Have a good one, man. Good luck. Nylon, generally what they do is like sometimes their friends come, they're also on the chat, so they usually nominate another person. So I've had like a couple of friends win T-shirts for each other. So yeah. Emma, these happen pretty much every month. I stopped in earlier this year, but now I'm like, nah, I gotta do this every month. I've actually got a guy that messages me every last Thursday of the month to make sure I do the T-shirt giveaway. I think I might do 2 this term, because I'll be doing one for end of term 3. That'll be next Thursday. And then the following week, we'll do the September one. So that, why not? This is why you guys watch ads. You guys watch ads so I can make T-shirts to send to you. Is it still possible to catch up? GZ, I don't know which one you're talking about. What do you want to catch up with? You trying to catch up with today's live stream, or are you talking about just work in general? Oh, good luck, Mikey. Stats might not exist anymore in the next 3 years by the looks of it at level 2. Yeah, because a lot of you guys are watching content, right? Right now, everyone's doing revision. So because you guys are doing revision, I think I might be able to afford a few more t-shirts. $100% GZ. What year level are you, GZ? Are you level 2 or level 3? A negative probability. That's hilarious. No problem, Sam. You're welcome. I gotta ask, which school were you at? I don't know. I haven't actually fully read the full report yet for what the new subjects are coming out, but someone was telling me that there's no such thing as level 2 stats, so I need to have a look at it. No problem, Jaden. I think I saw you pop up earlier before. Mikey G, I would say check out the calculator playlist. I've got a calculator playlist that goes through some of those questions. That should help you. If not, flick me over. I'll see if I can, if I have time, I'll see if I can make a quick calculator video for you. How do you get negative probability? I think if you do a quadratic equation and you stuff it up, it might be possible. Was my favorite school to visit? This is going to get me into trouble, isn't it? How do you get the tests, and do you do them at national time or after? I don't know what national time means. How do I get the test? I look it up online. There's NZQA website that offers tests. But what I also do is I take the test and chuck it up in ChatGPT to generate new questions and then go from there. Jaden definitely helps. Like, the graphics calculator does help make things a little bit easier. Anson, I can. Just need to get your school team to organize it, my friend. Oh no, you're gonna ask me the same question again. I'm trying to avoid the question very subtly by not answering which school do I like visiting the most. Yeah, Mikey, but the newer, like the 2025 papers, I don't actually work on them till 2026 when I get the answer schedule, because I need to know like what to actually do at that point. Nah, there's no such thing as the worst school. I think like if I look at my photos from the last 3 years, the school that I've visited the most is Selwyn College, because you know that's my old high school. I got a lot of time for that place. Tyre, no, I've not been to Tyre, Helpies. Smallest school. No idea what the smallest school is. Kesson, I actually enjoyed all of them, man. Like I'm being honest here. Like every school is unique in its own way, and you know the reality is I'd love to go visit schools, you know, every day. But unfortunately, I'm a full-time teacher and I've got to teach, and I don't have a budget to go and do that. Oh, I love it. Yes, GZ, 100%. Level 3, you're doing level 3. Sorry, I just saw that now. 15-hour sessions will help you catch up. Like I've got kids that actually didn't get through level 2, get like excellence after watching the 15-hour playlist. No problem, Joe. You've been very quiet. Rachel, hello, Rachel. How are you? And hello to the stats class at Buller High School. Wow, that's awesome. Don't ask me to do stats, please. Galila, I can't actually see that properly. Galila, I think you'll be good. Don't worry about it. You've got one question right. Next time we'll get about 4 or 5 questions by the end of exams, all right? I love LeBron. I don't know. I'm not sure how I'm going to ask that question. See, actually, I need to do this. Like, I need to actually get like a review for the 15-hour playlist, so I can actually advertise it on, I don't know, TikTok or Reels. Like, just say something like, "Hey, if you are struggling with calculus, watch the 15-hour playlist, and here's what people had to say about this particular playlist," and then get you guys to come and say stuff in it. Nah, nice, Rach. I was talking to a few people. There's been a lot of questions of, can you do probability distributions? To be honest, I'm super nervous, and I was actually talking to one of my ex-students, and he said to me, the things that I'm struggling with, he found it the most easiest. So maybe I should just shut my mouth and open up distributions and see what it's like, and actually work with you guys through it. Oh, awesome, Chill. Okay, you know what? I will actually send out a little video to say, you know what, if you want to write a comment or maybe make a video for a reel, would love to hear your reviews on the 15-hour playlists. Joe, what do you got planned for next year, man? What are you going to do? Well, actually, I don't even know if you know what's your pronoun is. I apologize if you're not a man. Do you know what level 3 stats is like? Is it kind of same? No idea, Mikey. No idea. Okay, you're a man. Okay, cool, Joe. No, I've done distributions before. Like I'm okay with binomial, Poisson, and normal. But I found out that there's these 2 other things, like I think it was a geometrical and triangular, and I was just like, what the hell is this? I've never heard of this before. Rach, I'm still, oh man, the probability concepts paper, I need to finish making the video. I just keep getting distracted. Not sure, man, who to root for the World Cup, Kesson. Nice. You'll enjoy it, man. You'll enjoy it. Dylan, no, not doing time series. I stay away from stats internals. They just give me nightmares. I think I saw like a TikTok today of some kid just having a crash out over stats, and I was like, I actually messaged and I said, is this NCA or uni? I just wanted to double check. They haven't got back to me yet. I guess it was obvious I was rooting for Argentina because it was Messi's last World Cup. Well, at least I thought it was going to be his last World Cup. Yeah, no, that's what my my ex-student was saying as well. He said that rectangular and triangular is the most easiest. And here I am going, ooh, maybe not. Krish, here's a funny truth. I actually loved stats when I was in school. But the stats I did in school was so different to the stats that you guys are doing right now. Yeah, it was I saw it, Broke Boys, on just on and off. I was watching a couple of TikToks, and I haven't actually caught up with all the news yet. So, by the way, did you guys know I actually have another a store on top of what I do on YouTube? I actually made I need to show you guys my 21st key that I made. Where is it? Yeah, I do have a store, like an Infinity Plus One store. Yes, I do. But I don't sell merchandise there. I sell like, predominantly I sell birthday things and stuff like that. But I'll show you guys. Give me a second. Where is it? So this is something I made this weekend. That one there. But the actual store, oh no, did you log me out of it? Why would you log me out of it? There you go. That's my store there. Those are all the things that I make. Let me just log in and come back quickly. Yeah, that's my hobby when I'm not doing YouTube. Practice, Carlitos, practice. All right, here's all the things. Here's all the things that I've made so far. This is like one of my favorites that I've made. But I'm actually gonna create in November. I'm hoping to create a pop-up store to sell some of these. Yeah, I just make all of these things. And in there you go. There's the Infinity Plus One store box and the shirt when it was when it came at the beginning, but which is no longer going for sale. But yeah, these are all the random things that I end up making. How long does it take you for? It depends. Like sometimes I like, if it's like keys, I can make it in like a couple of days. So yeah, it's good fun though. Nah, chill music. I've decided that I don't know. I did think about doing a pop-up store just for Infinity Plus One merchandise, so like little key tags and T-shirts. But man, there's a lot of work to try and do. How do you do kinematics in level 2 calc? W, can you go check out where's that playlist? And check out the level 2 calculus in 10 hours playlist on YouTube. And I think it's episode 7 or 8 that has kinematics. Mikey, I'm at Ormiston Junior College. If I was to do a pop-up store for Infinity Plus One merchandise, where's the best place to do it? Ames, what do you want to teach? That's the question. Jimmy, it's a bit of a jump, but like I reckon you can easily do it, because it just means that, you know, like I've got like set up 3 playlists. There's 3 15-hour playlists for all the externals, and most people have come back and said that doing the 15-hour playlist has been super helpful. So, you know, you got 45 hours, you can pretty much learn all those 3. Nah, Ames, that's awesome. I mean, like photography is, and any of those things are awesome actually. Physics, no, go check out Mr. Weebly on YouTube. Yeah, fair enough. Chill music. Do I teach content past NCA? Ivan, I don't actually teach NCA in my school. I only teach up to year 10. In fact, like today I was doing rotations, reflections. No, I did reflections today. Tomorrow is rotation. On YouTube, no, Ivan, no, I don't actually teach past NCA. I've been looking at Cambridge. I might actually do some Cambridge papers, but Kesson, I'm trying to get him to come back, man. I've scheduled a call with him tomorrow. I keep saying to him, dude, like, there's kids that are asking for chemistry help and we need you to come back and do the work. Hi Jay, what do you mean? When do you think you'd be go over level 3 differentiation integration? Hi Jay, all of the old playlists are up there, buddy, for you to watch. But like, I'll probably do next. The next 2 ones would be differentiation and integration. Hello, Sabash. Okay, KMZRK. I'm assuming you're from OJC. Lucy, Alpha Atoms goes through chemistry papers, but he's been out of action and trying to get the man to come back, and hopefully we can make it work. You know, I've decided KMZRK. I'm gonna next year I need to be called as Mr. Chandike instead of Subash. Just it's a bit different now being on TikTok and people just come and go, "Hi Subash," and I'm like, who the hell is this? Yeah, Lucy, I'm having a chat with him tomorrow. I've been saying to him, like, look, we need to do a collab, man, you and I, and along with Mr. Weebly, the 3 of us should do a collab. You're welcome, Lucy. You're welcome. Good luck for it. Hi, Jay. Basically, it's like I think it's Monday. I'm thinking it's Monday, Thursday for level 3. But what happens in term 4, Hi Jay, is not Hi Jay, Hi G, Elijah, we're going to be doing 1 excellence question a night come term 4. Jeez, 140. All right, team. Anyway, I just realized it's 9:30. I need to get some shut-eye and do a bit more work, school work now. So with that, I'm going to say to you, have a good night. Have a restful weekend. I will catch you guys on Monday. The level 3s, I'll see you Monday. If any level 2s are hanging around, I'll probably see you on Sunday. And we'll actually go from there, all right? In the meantime, keep up the revision, guys. Don't, just because mocks is over, doesn't mean you stop working. This is probably the most important part of your prep, because when mocks stop, people think that's it, we're not going to do any work. But this is the part where you do the hard work, and that should help you guys out during the exam times. All right? So take care, and I will see you next week. And also keep an eye out for the Thursday giveaway, because I have a feeling it's going to be huge when along with TikTok coming along as well. So yeah, all right, take care. As always, thank you for watching. See you later, YouTube. And then I've got to do TikTok next. As for you, TikTok.